live. Got a live feed. Doors are open for my tribe. All right. All right, doors are open. Waiting on my tribe. All right. Got a live feed. Doors are open. Waiting on the tribe. Girl Wonder. What's up, Superwoman? Sip 'em if you got 'em. I've got this frosty margarita beverage my friend Gene turned me on to last year in the summer months. This hits the spot. Good to see you. Say hello to Hugh for me. Orphe's sitting there. Live long and prosper, Hugh. Good to see you both. At least one of you. I assume where there's one, there are two, and a dog, a fur baby. Don, he says, hey, back. Hey, don't go anywhere. I just got this in the mail, or Amazon delivered it. So I was looking to, Haley's here, yay! We'll get to it in a second. So Robin, since earlier in the year, I've been looking to take this fascial stretch therapy through a local teacher named Ashley. You probably have heard of her. But my whole year, the timing has been completely incongruent. I've not been able to get in that class. But I did some research and I discovered Stretch to Win, and there was a student going through the massage program at Sweehaw when I was TAing, and she had been through that program, and she actually was a stretch therapist, and she probably still does. I've lost touch with her. Had an office in downtown Gilbert, so we used to do trades, and she would stretch me out, and my left shoulder's always jacked and stuff, and she was really good, and I would show her how to put her massage together. So I did some research, and I found out, you probably already knew this, the people that started Stretch to Win are local. They used to be in Tempe, now they're in Chandler, and they wrote this book. Everything I do is opposite of the camera, so I'm trying to get rid of the glare and tilt it straight. So I bought the second edition, and they're kind of pricey, but she took it and loved it. And they have different levels, so I'm thinking of taking level 1 certification early next year, because I'm going to take, I messaged Jimmy earlier in the week, I'm going to take End of Life Doula from him in November and December. And it's been calling me for a while. And I think that with my musical gift, along with the massage portion, I think I had something to offer that community. So I reached out to Kaylin, because she took it from Jimmy, and she agreed and thought it would be really awesome, and thought it would be perfect for me, and also with the musical component. So anyway, so that's the latest. That book just came today, and I know you've got a string of initials after your name. You probably have FST somewhere in there. I wouldn't be surprised. So I love stretching. Learned all about, as we talked about, PNF, Pauli Frazier, when I was a triathlete almost 20 years ago. So, and I do stretching with a lot of my clients. So, but I like I like the slower, more unwinding, and that's what Heather would do with my shoulder. In about 7 minutes, she could get it completely into flexion, which is like, that's as far as it goes right now before it starts protesting. So anyway, that's the latest on my massage front. And congratulations to you, of course, for not only competing in the World Championships, but being the first place podium winner in the Arizona Championship. So congrats. Z's here. Hey, I missed you guys. We had a great, well, it's always, no matter how large or small, it's an esteemed group of Tribes members. We had a great group on Friday. So I had high hopes for today, and they're happening. Haley says, can you send me a link to purchase I Love Fascia Work? Yes, I will. I got it through Amazon. I will send it to you when I'm done. I thought you were midwife doula. I didn't know you do end of life. Yeah, so what do you think? You've known me, other than Z, you've known me any longer than anybody here. And we've actually performed together. So I think it's calling me, so I know I was meant for it. But things with me they take their own time, and I have to get myself Robin says, I studied under the Fredericks. See, I knew you'd know. That's awesome. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, I went to their website today and it said Tempe permanently closed. And then I found out they're in Chandler, not actually right down the street from the Harley dealer I used to go to in Chandler. And they have a huge facility. So I think I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, I think maybe January or February. This far out, they have a early bird special, which is over $2,100. It's pricey, but I think it'll be worth it. Some things are worth it. Z said he went to bed early, was still tired from the trail. Oh, understood. Yeah. I figured you guys had something going on, and you did. Z was getting Z's. Huh. Haley's midwife trained, prefer end of life. Thank you. I mentioned on Friday, 2 quick things, and I'll get to some music. Over the decades, I have officiated or spoken in so many funerals for family and friends and everything, which I enjoy serving. And my joke was I got tired of doing end-of-life stuff, and that's why I got ordained, so I could do beginning-of-life relationship stuff. So that's why I officiate weddings. But this has been calling me, and I was mentioning to the tribe on Friday night, there's a scene from that movie, Joe Black. I think that's what it's called. Nobody said anything contrary when they talked. So I think I got it right, with Brad Pitt. And there's a scene, if you've seen that movie, you'll remember, where he's in the hospital and there's a Jamaican elderly lady that's getting toward end of life, and she recognizes him. I don't know why this scene has always stuck with me. And she says, I know who you are. And she goes, no, Mama. She goes, no. He said, ain't nothing to worry about. And he's encouraging her and saying, what beautiful things are waiting for you, Mama, and everything. And then she slips off quietly. I thought that was just the most beautiful scene because she was so afraid, like most of us are ingrained to be. And he's, not to fear. It's beautiful waiting for you. And so I've always loved that scene. And when I found out about End of Life Doula, it's like, I think with my guitar and with massage, I could show up as a angelic presence. And I know it really resonates with me. I probably couldn't work in newborns that have severe defects. I saw some of that at Phoenix Children's Hospital when I was with musicians on call. And I served with my music, but then I'd step out of the room sometimes and I would just fall apart. That was hard. But my late grandfather was in hospice. I don't know. There's something very calming about it and beautiful. We're all going to be there one day. So maybe that's part of the psychology behind it, is we're prepping ourselves. I don't know, but I'm called to serve with music, with massage, with whatever. So yeah, so I'll let you know. I got an invoice to secure my spot. There's 5 spots left starting in November. It goes 4 weeks. Every Wednesday, all day Wednesday for 4 weeks, and then you get certified. So this is like Robin is crossing the finish line of the marathon, and I'm at mile 4 in terms of my journey with massage, and all of the education she has is just phenomenal, but it's inspiring. And yeah, so I think thank you for that encouragement, Robin, and also Haley. I think I think I have a soul for it. I feel like Joe. Is it Joe Black? I think so. I feel like Joe Black in there. It's like just showing up and sitting down and looking in the eyes of people who've really lived and seeing their soul and touching them. There's something really beautiful about that. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm not afraid. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, all right, my tribe. Thanks for being here. Let's get some. I feel like opening. I like opening with a little bit of my buddy Steve Boltz. And I usually open with Steve and Jules' song "You Were Meant for Me," but this one I feel like doing. I love everything about you, and I love the way you comb your hair. And I love the way you sashay in the room. Perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips, dear. You've got fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without a trace. Well, I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear. Without guilt and without fear, I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I just remembered in the middle of that song, it's called Meet Joe Black. That was that Brad Pitt movie. Oh, welcome my tribe. So Haley, I think I told you a couple weeks ago, I found out that I can only bring somebody on the app. So I'd have to use my camera phone, which I used to use. Instead, I've got my big 27-inch iMac. That's what I'm broadcasting in. So since I can't bring it on screen, get your pipes warmed up, and let's do this again together, like we did years ago at the coffee shop. And I'll just, I'll hear you in my head singing the Jewel part, and I'm doing the Steve part. Hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I'm at. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. I break the yolks and make a smiley face, and I kinda like it in my brand new place. I want to spot something, man. Don't leave the keys in the door. Never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk, consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news. Our hearts being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat with pouring rain, and I saw a movie. It just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy. I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you so bad, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I took a drink and a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop to bed. I'm half alive but feeling mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more than that, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, yeah. I like adding those harmonics in. That's my little signature ending. I can hear you in my head singing. And I read sometime in the last couple of years that, among others, including Every Breath You Take by the Police, are included in like the top 10 stalker songs of all time, which I had never even considered that perspective, but it's like somebody who refuses to let go. I was like, oh my God. And Every Breath You Take, I never considered that like a stalker. Anyway, it was funny. But whether it is or isn't, I love that song, and I love that I personally know the guy who helped co-write that with Jewel. So, and you and I, without knowing each other, got to see them perform live the last time they were here, like over 10 years ago. The only time I've ever seen him open up for her. And I love that. No new check-ins. Welcome, my tribe. Soulful Sunday. Pretty quiet around the little duplex here. Took my roommate to Mesa Gateway, and off she flew back home to Iowa. She hadn't seen her parents in 2 years, last time they came out here, and she hasn't been home in over 10 years, so she'd gone a month. So it's been kind of quiet. I can't hear you, but I can see you, so I love the virtual interaction. Thank you for showing up tonight. or late this afternoon as it is. So let's see. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Let me hear you say the words I want to hear, darling, when you're near. Words of love you whisper soft and true, darling, I love you. Words of love, so true. Oh, I just wait on my muse, especially on Soulful Sundays. A little of the late great Buddy Holly. Sip him if you got him. Welcome, my Soulful Sunday tribe. No new check-ins or comments. Okay. Very good. I just like to stay up on all of that. So thanks for being here. Oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna. I had a girl, and Donna was her name. Since she left me, I've never been the same, 'cause I love my girl, Donna. Can you be? Where can you be? Now that you're gone, I'm left all alone, all by myself, to wander and roam, 'cause I love my girl, Donna. Where can you be? Where can you be? Oh, darling, now that you're gone, I don't know what I do. Oh, I have all my love for you. I had a girl, and Donna was her name. And since she left me, I've never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, and Donna, can you be? Where can you be? Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna. Oh, so the Buddy Holly inspired a little of the late great Richie Valens. So there's a double shot of the day the music died, as Don McLean so penned it. Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was made for glitter, rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. Come Monday, you'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days around LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, running cars on westbound trains, and now you're off on vacation, something you tried to explain. And darling, it's I love you so, and that's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, you'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey, you're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no room to die? I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. We could go hiking on Tuesday with you at Walking Anywhere. California has worn me quite thin, and I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, you'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. All right. It's not a holiday weekend, but it's never a bad time for a little bit of Jimmy Buffett. So, Gene's here. Hey, just in time for me to toast this frosty beverage you've got me quite attached to on these Sundays. Well, any day during the week when it's in the summertime. So here's to you. Thank you. Good to see everybody here. Man, I haven't done this in a while. Please come to Boston for the springtime. I'm staying here with some friends and they've got lots of room. You can sell your paintings on the sidewalk, by a cafe where I hope to be singing soon. Please come to Boston, she said no, but you come home with me. And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. Please come to Denver when the snow falls. Move up into the mountains so far we can't be found, and throw I love you echoes down in Kenya, and then lie awake at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver, she said no, but you come home with me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. Now this drifter's world goes round and round, and I doubt if it's ever gonna stop. But all the dreams I've lost and found, and all that I ain't got, I still need to lean to, somebody I can sing to. Please come to LA and live forever. California life alone is just too hard to live. Live in a house that looks out over the ocean. There's some stars that fell from the sky, living up on the hill. Please come to LA, she just said no. Boy, then you come home to me. And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA can't be your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. Yeah, I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. All right. That's from my junior high days, I think. 7th grade. Dave Loggins, who had a cousin that did pretty good in the music business too, by the way, named Kenny. I like that Dave Loggins song. No new check-ins. All right. I was thinking about this one the other day, yesterday. It's an Elvis song I haven't done in a long time. Kind of had to go back and relearn it. If you could see me now, the one who said that he would rather roam, the one who said he'd rather be alone. You could only see me now. If I could hold you now, just for a moment, if I could really make you mine, just for a while, turn back the hands of time. If I could only hold you now. 'Cause I've been too long in the wind, too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can, looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, lying in your loving arms again. You can hear me now, singing somewhere in the morning light, dreaming of the arms that held me tight. If you could only hear me now. 'Cause I've been too long in the wind, too long in the rain, taking any comfort but I can, looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, lying in your loving arms again. I can almost feel your loving arms again. 11 Arms. I haven't done that in a long time. Had to kind of go back and learn it today. So anyway, sipping if you got 'em, my tribe. No new check-ins. Good to see all of you here. I did this one Friday, and not well, because I hadn't played it in a really long time. So I took some time to go back and learn it, and the double stops at the end I completely blew because I forgot the pattern. So I went back and I didn't listen to it. I just taught myself it again. I'm like, okay, so I wanted to redeem myself a little. I don't know if anybody tonight is checked in that heard it. Maybe Gene. Thank you, Haley. I bet. Me too. So years ago, I saw why am I blanking on his name now? I did that the other night too, but it came to me right away. Keith Urban. So this is a song he I learned years ago. Kind of blew it on Friday, but I went back and I think I got it down now. So I wanted to play this one again. I wanna be for you, baby. I'll be a man of my word. Speak a language and a voice that you have never heard. And I wanna sleep with you forever. I wanna die in your arms, in a cabin by a meadow with a wild bee swarm. I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, and I'll earn your trust, making memories of us. I wanna honor your mother, and I wanna learn from your pa. I wanna steal your attention like a bad outlaw. wanna stand out in a crowd for you, a man among men. I wanna make your life better than it's ever been. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I'll earn your trust like memories of us. We'll follow the rainbow wherever the four winds blow. And there'll be a new day your way. I wanna be here for you from now on. This you know somehow. You've been stretched to the limit, but it's alright now. I wanna make you this promise that in a life after this, I'm gonna be there to greet you with a warm, wet kiss. Yes, I am. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I'll win your trust, making memories of us. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you, baby. And I'll earn your trust, making memories of us. Yeah, baby. All right. I almost blew the chords in the beginning, but I quickly got it back and recovered. So there is a more passable version of that. So I needed to redeem myself from Friday, but I hadn't played that in forever. I saw Keith Urban years ago with a former sweetheart when he was on tour when that song was out. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody so talented playing so many different instruments and well. He was just remarkable. Anyway, I wanted to do that. My friend Faith was here Friday, and she loves this song, and I had forgot it. She didn't request it, but I went and relearned it yesterday and went through it again today. And it doesn't look like she's checked in. So we'll just consider this a warm-up, and hopefully when she checks in again, I'll get to play this for her. So she's a big George Strait fan. So I learned this a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, just for her because she liked it. So I had to relearn it again, so I wanted to play this. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe, lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. Everything that I got is just what I got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo, I'm on. Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo, I'm on. Amarillo is where I'll be. Woo! All right, that was for my friend the Fair Faith. When she comes back, I'll have that one ready. So I wanted to preview that for tonight, so it didn't go to waste. So I spent some time relearning it, so you guys get to hear it first. Wow, these hours go by so quick sometimes. Let's see. Oh, I was thinking of this one earlier when I was doing, I think the Buddy Holly stuff. I can't remember. My muse said, do this one. So this is not the original, but I love Jermaine Jackson there's a YouTube video from back, I think he was on the Midnight Special back in like the late 70s. He's had that huge head of hair, that big fro, and that bass guitar. And he had this as a single. I love his version. I haven't done this one in a while either, but I want to do this one. You're my love, you're my angel, you're the girl of my dreams. And I'd like to thank you for waiting patiently. Yeah, Daddy's home. Daddy's home to stay. I wait for this moment, be by your side. Your best friend wrote told me you had teardrops in your eyes. Yeah, Daddy's home. Daddy's home to stay. Now it wasn't on a Sunday, Monday and Tuesday went by. It wasn't on a Tuesday afternoon. All I could do was cry. I made a promise that you treasure. I'd make it back home to you. I'd wait for this moment, be by your side. Your best friend Rob told me you had tears in your eyes. Yeah, Daddy's home. Your daddy's home to stay. Daddy's home to stay. I'm not 1,000 miles away. Daddy's home to stay. I'm gonna be there on one day. Daddy's home to stay. I'm not 1,000 miles away. Woo! Love me some Motown. Always. Oh, thanks, Gene. I do too. I love playing it. I haven't done that in a while. Let's see, I got time for about one more. Ha ha ha. You can watch this about 8 minutes ago on the replay, Faith, but I will reenact it. So, I relearned a song for you yesterday, and I went through it again today. And I was waiting for you to show up, and it was about 5:45, and 5:47, and I said to the tribe, I said, "Oh, my friend Faith loves this song. She checked in Friday," and I said, "But I've forgotten it." I said, "So I relearned it just for her," and I said, "So if she doesn't show up, we'll consider this a warm up. I'll preview it for all of you, and then you're here. So you were meant to hear this, but I got a warm up already, so I feel good about it." I know you love some George Strait, and I learned this song just for you a couple years ago. Haley says, "Encore repeats are awesome." Yay! So I felt bad when you were here Friday. I would have played it, but I completely forgot it, so I relearned it. So I've already gone through it once, probably 10 minutes ago, so there's no reason for me not to do this spectacularly or really swell. So here we go. That was crap. We're going again. I did it good the first time. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for aid when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. My vocals were warmed up the first time I did it. I don't do that very often, but I could see my vocals are starting to settle in. It's a singer and songwriter's thing. It's subtle nuances, but I could tell the difference, and it's the feel and a little bit of the cry, and that starts kind of coming out in pieces and settles where it needs to. Anyway, too much information. I just wanted to play it again. I hope you liked it. I'm so glad you showed up. I was all ready. So I did it as a warm-up for the tribe, and I said, when Faith comes on next time, we'll be ready, but you get to preview it. And now y'all got to hear it twice. Haley said, encore repeats are awesome. Said, yay, packing for, oh, you're going to Italy. That's right. You had said you were getting ready to get out of here. Yay. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful trip, my friend. Thank you, Gene. George would be proud. Thank you. That's high praise. I hope so. Well, it is top of the hour. I can't top that tonight. That's a perfect song to end on. got an encore, so which I love. So thanks for showing up, Faith, and influencing my set list. You did the first time several years ago, asking me to learn that, and I did, and then I forgot it. So you showed up tonight, and I was ready and armed. So fortunately, I got to go through it once before you came on. So thanks. Have a wonderful trip. My tribe, thank you so much for checking in. Oh, I love singing tonight. As always, no matter how large or small, it's a great, esteemed gathering of tribes folks. You're welcome, Z. Thanks for getting some sleep, and hope you're rested and recovering, and thanks for checking in tonight. All right, so as always, my tribe, as Ellie taught us in Shiatsu Namaste, the divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, those immune systems bolstered up. Safe travel mercies to Faith as she jets off to Italy on a vacation, which she so deserves. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday, winding your weekend down. And starting the week tomorrow, I will be back here for Wind Down Wednesday. As always, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You're welcome, Gene. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will look for you next week.